of women and children dying under the firepower of America. I would hate to see our little brothers from Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, Illinois, New York, and other places going in there because they've been told they're fighting for democracy. And our brothers in Haiti kill them and send their bodies back for a democracy that we don't have at home. You know, if you're going to disarm something, why don't we disarm the ghetto? You talk about what's going on in Haiti, the bodies that are in the streets. What about the bodies that are in the streets every day in America? I certainly don't want American troops and National Guard to come in to the black community. But you're being set up right now for the slaughter. To our young brothers who are in what is called gangs, your mindset right now is death. You don't really know the value of life yet. You are wonderful soldiers, potentially great men. But for us to slaughter each other and watch the life blood of one who is made to be the supreme existence die under the heat of one of your bullets simply because he's in another gang that is so self-destructive. I would like to sit down, if I can, with those leaders, because if you're going to shoot, let's shoot for something. If you're going to die, let's die for something. But don't die and kill your own flesh and blood over nothing. You don't own the projects. The government owns it. And your parents got to pay rent to stay there. If we began to pool whatever resources we have, we could own where we live. Then you got something to fight for. I would like to give us something to fight for. I don't ever want to see anybody take the fight out of you. But I would like to see you fight the real enemy and not yourself. You are not the real enemy of one another. So all the death that we are suffering is to show forth God's power. And I must tell you, brothers and sisters, there's only a narrow road for life in the midst of this plague of death. And I would like to point out that narrow road this coming Wednesday, if it is the will of Allah. I want to thank you all for indulging me this afternoon. There are brothers downstairs in the lower auditorium. There are brothers and sisters filled in the gymnasium and elsewhere. And the brothers are standing outside and along the walls just to give seats to our guests. You honor me greatly by just coming. I thank you for your attention, your attendance. I hope that there's something we have said today that would encourage you to submit to God and let God be the guiding light of your life. I hope there's something I said today that would help you to understand that you must make a decision to stop the destruction of yourself. For the way that seems right is not right at all. To the Muslims, I'm indebted to you for your hard work, for your great work of helping me with the word of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Because I know that that word has life in it for our people. And do you know what, brothers and sisters? We are offering our lives,
yes, sir,
to give life to our community.
Yes, sir.
In the midst of all this death, there's a little community that is not beset with the same plagues that plague the general community. We have our problems in the nation, but by and large, all the Muslims,
yes, sir,
by and large, are free from drugs.
Yes, sir.
I would say over 90% of us,
Yes, sir,
have no dealing whatsoever with drugs. I think that 10% dealing is very high among us. I don't believe that 10% of us is dealing in any drugs, because we have a code among us.
Come on, that's right.
See, if you violate the code, we get rid of you.
Yes, sir.
I don't mean kill you. I mean put you out of our society. And it's hard for you to hide drugs in a society of clean men and women. Because there's something about being a reefer smoker, you want to smoke it with somebody who's your friend. And the very person you want to smoke it with, if it's your Muslim brother and sister, he would say, no, brother, we don't do that, and we put you out of here for a specific amount of time till you get your act together. So I would even say 95 to 97% of us are free of that.
Yes, sir.
You won't even find Muslim with a cigarette. Not us. You won't find us in bar rooms taking a drink. I would like to believe that we are free of homosexual behavior, but I don't think so. I got a letter from somebody who was anonymous.